let's take a look. Now just imagine the harm you could be doing to your body when you pick up the phone and you start talking on the phone while it's next to your ears. Now, knowing all this, you should definitely consider reducing the usage, especially among children. But let's be real, in the world that we live in today, it is almost impossible to live without these devices. Now, those of you like me who use wireless earpods regularly to speak on the phone or listen to music while you're having a jog, you have to see this. Now, when I flip it open, it shows a reading on the detector. But the moment I put them onto my ears, let's check it out. Take a look at that. The reading coming off while it's being connected to my ears and to my phone is significantly higher. All right. Now, I know that some of you have already decided to reduce the usage of these devices. But let me show you something. Now, in an environment like this, looking peaceful and balanced, however, there are actually still fundamental radiation that lurks around.
Introducing emGuarde, a patented technology by Enagic. When turned on, emGuarde harmonizes targeted electromagnetic noise radiation within 1000 MHz, creating a defense zone of 8 meters. Simply place it at a suitable area and plug it into a dedicated 5V 2 to 6A output power source.
Now with the emGuarde turned on, let's get back to using my earpods. All right, it's on. And let's take a look. It shows 0. Thanks very much. So when it shows 0 on the radiation detector, you are in the harmonized zone of emGuarde. It is as if you are turning your living environment into a sanctuary.
All right. So if you guys like that demo, give me a reaction, animation, something. Okay. So that was really what convinced me to buy my emGuarde about 1.5 years ago. When I saw the amount of radiation coming up from all the devices that I use every single day, I was truly I was shocked. I was shocked. All right. And when I saw what emGuarde could do, I fell off my chair. And when I saw what the emGuarde business, the potential of this business to spread it to the market, I was even more excited. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to understand one very crucial thing is the detector, it was initially built as a factory QC detector. So the detector, when it shows a 0, it does not mean there is no radiation in the environment. Because if there's no radiation in an environment, like 0 radiation, you can't even receive an SMS or WhatsApp message onto your phone. So there is no such thing as 0 radiation. In fact, we need radiation to function. If not, nothing works. All right, radiation is the transport of information. So, but what emGuarde is suppressing, and the suppression is targeted frequency. What emGuarde is suppressing are radiation that serves no function. It's called the noise radiation. It is a byproduct from the signal that comes out from the radiation that comes out from the Wi-Fi, the signal. It is a byproduct from the battery of your laptop. It is a byproduct of your phone's battery LCD screen. It is a byproduct of the signal between your phone and your earpods. So these kind of energy serves no function, and therefore emGuarde is designed to suppress the noise radiation without tampering or affecting the usage of your regular devices. So this is like the best of both worlds. You can use your technology and you can use you can get protected by emGuarde at the same time. All right. And what I want to say is if you truly want a radiation-free environment, right, you're unable to operate the normal life, okay, because you can't use anything. All right, so this is one thing. So when it shows a 0, it means you're in the protective zone of emGuarde. So the second way you guys can also see how the emGuarde actually works is by using an application, which I wanted to show you something that I've recorded in Hong Kong about 6 months ago. And this experiment really gave me a lot of clarity on how powerful emGuarde is. All right, I'm gonna explain more about the tool later on, but let's watch the video first. This is called the SDR software, and it's gonna actually detect
the electromagnetic interference in this area. So what David's going to do now, he's going to actually turn on the software. You can download this software on your Android phone. You just have to pay a couple dollars, you get the software. So I want you guys to see. Just zoom in on the phone, Ben. You can just take a look at this. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So the software is connected to a dongle that connects to an antenna. And the antenna is receiving the interference around this room. It's unbelievable. Take a look at the chart. It is crazy. Absolutely crazy. We have not seen this anywhere else. Okay? So now what we want to find out is, if we have the emGuarde, what can it do to us? And what can it do for us? So it's not connected. Now, I'm going to put next to the SDR software. I'm going to turn it on. In 3, 2, 1. Look at the wave spectrum. It's gone down. I'm going to unplug the emGuarde.
How about this suppression?
All right. Take a look at the suppression, guys. Here, take a look at the suppression. Boom. With the emGuarde turned on. If you guys are watching this, I want you guys to bring your emGuarde everywhere you go, especially in cities like this, and make sure you always keep yourself protected. See you guys soon.
All right. So that is who liked that? Who liked that demo video? Give a thumbs up once again. That is so powerful because that app is called the SDR. Right here, you can see on the screen. It's called SDR Touch. It's only available on Android. And preferably Samsung, because I think Samsung has the best result. That's what I've gotten to learn from David as well. That you can actually download this app. It costs about $10 US dollars, and you buy the antenna from any online store. Just make sure you put the right model in. It's right there. So take a screenshot of this, ladies and gentlemen. And there is actually a YouTube link on the bottom right that you can actually click and just save it somewhere right now. Just maybe
this is called the SD.
Just take a screenshot of this, and everything will be in the Telegram group once again. And you can actually measure the electromagnetic interference in your environment. You know, so the RD9300 shows you where it's coming from, and this SDR shows you what is in your environment and how high the noise radiation is. So it's incredible. So when I do my demonstration, I always have two tools, the RD9300 and the SDR. It's these two weapons to go out there to actually show people how powerful the emGuarde is. And when the emGuarde is turned on, what did you see on the SDR screen? All the waves was, pop, it was suppressed. Amazing, right? It just gone, it went down. All right. So this is another third-party tool. It's a third-party tool because this one you can download it on your Android. The antenna, you buy it online and you buy an adapter. And you can actually showcase the power of emGuarde. So if you like it so far, get this tool, start scanning your area, and see whether you're living in a high electromagnetic interference area or a low area. Most likely it's going to be high. Okay, so now I know a lot of you here like me, we are Apple users. We don't have Android phone, but let me tell you this, it's worth it to invest in an Android phone just to do the SDR. But if you don't want to do that, there is another alternative, and this is thanks to David and the tech team. They have scouted the internet and found another SDR detector by the brand name of Baje. That's just the brand name. And it is basically the SDR app inbuilt in a detector. So you don't have to buy a phone to connect it. But I really like the app. I mean, the app one really shows a huge contrast and it's very accurate, but this is also very, very good. So it's another great marketing tool to use without the need to attach an Android phone to showcase the suppression of noise radiation in the environment with emGuarde turned on. So last video of the day, I'm going to show you guys how the Baje looks like, how it works, and just type Baje SDR. You can buy it on most of the websites. And again, you need to set it up. There's another YouTube video that you can watch. Everything will be in the Telegram group.
Hi everyone, today I'm very excited to share with you another great marketing tool that you can use for your emGuarde demo. It's called the Baje SDR detector. And what I love about this detector is it has a big screen and it's very easy to set up and use. It's not affected by static interference. And it also has a loudspeaker for you to use during your emGuarde demo. You'll know what I'm talking about later on. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna introduce David right there. David, say hi to the camera. Hello. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a before and after emGuarde test using the Bajaj. All right, and I want you to see the difference on the screen. So I'm gonna turn on the detector. And once it's turned on, the first thing you can see is this waterfall spectrum that comes down. And what you will notice is I've actually tuned the Bajaj to 72 megahertz because that is the operating frequency of our brain. And you would notice the noise radiation level here via the dB scale. All right. And these are all the data of the noise radiation. So I'm also going to turn on the speaker for you guys to hear. All right, and in the count of 3, David is going to turn on the emGuarde, and I want you guys to see the difference. In 3, 2, 1, go. Take a look at that. All right, so what you will notice is instantly the dB scale noise level has reduced, and the green color wave spectrum has already been cleared to a very dark blue color, which means this area is cleared off of the noise interference. All right, so let's do another test. Let's pull out the emGuarde again, turn it off, and you would see everything comes back instantly. And now with the emGuarde turned on again, you would see instantly the results. So this is simply amazing, right? Now the Bajaj is able to really showcase what the brain and our organs are going through every single day, and it's able to convert something that is invisible into something that we can see and experience. All right, so this is the short demo for the Bajaj SDR detector. All right, so emGuarde aims to create an environment for all of its users into a peaceful and serene environment. All right, so if you want to know where to get the Bajaj SDR detector, it's available on most of the e-com websites. I will put the model name at the end of this video for you guys to go and purchase your detector. Happy.
All right, so those are the 3 tools, guys, that you can use to show the power of emGuarde. All right, so if you have these 3 tools with you, you will be emGuarding just fine. That's another term that I created, emGuarding. All right, so if you're ready to go out to do some emGuarding and a lot of emGuarding, give me a thumbs up or a love or a heart or something in the emoji. Okay, so I'm excited. I'm excited for Australian market, and if maybe in the near future, if Joanne or Chris would like to invite me over to Australia, I think that would be cool as well. I can meet a lot of you guys in person and share more about emGuarde and how the emGuarde business works. All right, so guys, real quick, the key features of emGuarde: easy integration. All right, easy integration, covers 8 meters, which is very good. Versatile use. It uses a Type-C cable that comes with the emGuarde, so you can actually plug it in your anywhere, and you plug it onto the plane, you plug it in your car, you plug it everywhere. One device, big coverage, low running costs, and my favorite, there's nothing to maintain. You know, honestly, I don't like maintenance. I don't like after sales because, you know, can you imagine when you have 200 customers, you have to go and maintain each of their products? I don't like to do that. So emGuarde is like a plug and play. It's like buying an iPhone. You get the nice box, you unwrap it, you open it up, you plug it in, and you use it. That's it. So it's so easy. So these are the key features. So how you want to be installing the emGuarde is you don't want to install it in an area that has a lot of these kind of cables and electric wires, because these are what we call high static environments, and the emGuarde or any electric devices don't really like high static environments. So it's not just emGuarde. Most electrical appliances, you shouldn't put it in this kind of environment. So what you want to do is you want to keep it at a distance over half a meter away. And don't worry, you know, emGuarde has a coverage of 8 meters. You don't need to put it next to your face or very near to you. You can put it somewhere, you know, as long as within 8 meter diameter, that's fine. Okay, minimize interference. And for some of you who wants to put it on the floor, once again, below your floor could be cables. Again, it could be electric wiring. So to protect the emGuarde or to make sure the efficacy is at its optimum level, you want to put it on a stand or on the emGuarde box provided. All right, so these are all tools, ways, not tools, ways to install your emGuarde for maximum coverage and efficacy. Okay, so where do you want to be putting the emGuarde? as I said, literally everywhere. You want to put it in your home office. You know, a lot of us in Magic distributors, we do a lot of Zoom meetings. We need an emGuarde everywhere, especially next to our laptops. Living room, very important. Work office, restaurants. And restaurants are a great place to sell emGuarde. You know, when you go out to a restaurant, what I like to do is I carry my emGuarde, I carry my power bank, and let's say I'm having a meal with a friend that I've not met in a long time. And you know, before we start the meal, what we can do is we can plug the emGuarde into the power bank, and then we have a meal together. And your friend would ask, "What is that?" And that's your time, and that's your chance to actually show what the emGuarde can do. And normally, I'll carry around a detector with me, so that's how you can close sales. You don't need to bring other things. You just have an emGuarde, you just have a detector. It's so portable. You can do it anywhere. You know, because I've been doing the Kangen demo for many years, 8 years, and sometimes when we don't have our tools, it's very hard to show what the Kangen machine can do. All right, but for emGuarde, it's so plug and play. It's so easy. You can do it in a coffee shop, Starbucks, anywhere. Workroom, bedroom, and car vehicle, guys. Your car, and if you're driving an electric vehicle, even more, emits a ton of radiation. That's why when people get stuck in a traffic jam for hours, I don't know how bad the traffic is in Australia. I don't think it's that bad. People get moody. Why? Because the car itself emits radiation. And more importantly, most importantly, the kids' room. Because remember what Dr. Satvinder said, kids, they're most vulnerable to radiation. So these are the places that you need to put in the emGuarde. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is emGuarde. Change your environment, change your life. I believe if you're really truly able to change your environment, if your mood is better, you feel better, everything is going, everything starts to flow in, you know, your energy, your mood, everything starts to change. And I think in a world that we live in today that is so polluted with these kind of frequencies, everybody needs an emGuarde. All right, so if you agree that everybody needs an emGuarde, give me a thumbs up as well. So the retail price in Australia is $2,475 Aussie dollars, including the goods and service tax, which to me is dirt cheap. Why? Today, people would run to an Apple store when the new iPhone 16 comes out or the new Samsung comes out, and they would pay equivalent of this or even more for the new phone that emits radiation. You know, insane, right? And everybody in the house gets a new phone. So it's $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, and every 2 years you change a new phone. And people are spending incredible amounts of money on these kind of gadgets. So emGuarde, one unit at $2,475 is truly amazing, right? It's truly, truly amazing, right? It is able to protect our family at a very, very, very affordable cost. Yeah, very, very affordable cost. And I believe everybody should have multiples of emGuarde in their home. All right, so I'm going to go through a few rules of emGuarde. The selling price is $2,475. 5-unit purchase for each person. So 1 can be a distributor account, 4 user accounts. So these are more for the distributors. Enroller system not applicable. SP protection for 90 days. Okay, SP protection for 90 days. So it's like selling a Kangen machine. You protect your SP for 90 days. It's very cool. No education bonus. And my favorite, it is 1 unit sales count from 1A to 5A. So literally, you can use emGuarde to enroll new distributors to come into the business. And when they sell 50 units of emGuarde, they become a 5A. You know, so the question is, which one is easier? Easier to sell 50 Kangen or 50 emGuarde? Definitely 50 emGuarde is easier. So we need to sell Kangen machine, but emGuarde is a booster for people to really rank up fast and get themselves to 4A and 5A. That is the name of the game. It is like a steroid that you can use in your business. It is a booster that you can actually help new people to get from 1A to 5A. And in my 8 years of experience in Enagic, the key is to get people from 1A to 5A. You get them to 5A, they're 6A for sure. All right, so this is where emGuarde comes in so powerfully. And for 6A rank up month and 6A above bonuses, emGuarde is considered 0.5 unit sales count. No pass up, follow 8-point commission, no E8PA member discount. For more of these details, it's better for you guys to refer back to the Australian office, to customer service. They can give you more of these details, but I think it's pretty straightforward. So let's talk about the emGuarde commission chart for Australia. Now, since emGuarde was introduced, Enagic created a new system that differentiates the 2 types of accounts. One is called Kangen account, and the second one is called emGuarde account. Now, what is a Kangen account? Kangen account are most of our accounts here who are distributors who have bought the Level Up Machine, Anaspa, or Ukon to join the Enagic business. Okay, so for us, Mr. Assure actually pays us more commission. Now, emGuarde account are distributors who have joined the business by purchasing emGuarde only. So they have not bought their Kangen machine or NSPA or Ukon. Okay, so for us, Kangen accounts, we get 29% more commission than people that have not bought their Kangen machine. Pretty cool, right? So it's always good to get people who buy emGuarde to also buy their Kangen machine. So I think this is a genius way from enagic to actually get customers to buy all the products, distributors to buy all the products, which is amazing. And if somebody joins with an emGuarde account, it's not a permanent thing. The moment they buy their Kangen machine, they upgrade themselves to the Kangen account and earn 29% more. So it's not a permanent thing. You can join an emGuarde today. After that, you can upgrade and start to earn more money. All right, or earn more commission. So that's fantastic. All right, so guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the presentation for today. I have one last session or slide to share with you. Okay, to what do you call that? Really give you the perspective of what I have about emGuarde. I call it enagic 2.0. Now, enagic 2.0, what was enagic 1.0? It was the Kangen machine, right? The Kangen machine was enagic 1.0, and it has dominated the world for the last 50 years, right? People, Kangen is so well received in the last 50 years. That was what made enagic today. But emGuarde is the next phase of enagic. So what if you knew about Kangen before it was launched in Australia years ago? What if you were the first person that got to know about Kangen water in Australia? You would be like dash 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Maybe, right? So of course, all of us are hardworking people. That's why we're here on this Zoom call on a beautiful Friday morning. But I believe, apart from hardworkingness, timing plays an important part as well. A lot of people are very hardworking, but bad timing. A lot of people are not very hardworking, but great timing. But if you're hardworking and great timing, that's where you really hit a home run. All right. So what if you knew about Kangen before you launch your country? So we don't have a time machine. I don't have a time machine. When I saw Kangen in Malaysia, Kangen was already in the country for many years already, like 3 or 4 years. And I was not the first one. So I don't have a time machine to go back in time to be the first person to sell Kangen. Okay. So I don't have a time machine, but I have a time machine now called the emGuarde. Because with emGuarde, it is as if I have took the last 8 years, what I've learned in enagic business, how I run the enagic business, I became a dash tree. And now with all this knowledge and experience, I put it into the emGuarde business. And that's how you can do it powerfully, ladies and gentlemen. emGuarde is your time machine. So my experience with emGuarde since the launch in Malaysia was new people coming in, distributors that were idle, people that were not doing the business came back. People that said no to Kangen machines said yes to emGuarde. So it just opens up a new avenue of distributors to come into your business. All right, it's just like a brand new business embedded in enagic. That's how I see it. It's like a brand new business embedded in enagic. All right, so it's amazing. It's a compelling product. I believe in selling compelling products. I like something that, let's say this cup is amazing. This cup is going to change your life. I want to show you what this cup can do. The product that I sell have to be compelling. And emGuarde is compelling. It is a demo-able product. You can actually demo the product with the tools that I've just shared with you. Low entry costs to bring in new network marketers into the business, leading to more Kangen machines. So that's what we all want. Because when you have a low entry cost of about 2,500 Aussie dollars, again, a lot of people that couldn't come into enagic with Kangen machine, they can come into enagic with emGuarde. All right, and it's a great tool to revive your distributors, your idle distributors in your network. All right, and lastly, duplication. Now, who here, you can put it in the Q&A. I don't know where you guys can express yourself. The duplication is, when with Kangen, my experience was a lot of the people that I bring in as distributors, we were not duplicating fast enough because, let's be real, it's not easy for everybody to start doing the Kangen demo the way we do it. All right. So maybe out of 10 people, 1 does it really well, 2 does it really well. And the 8 just bombs out or just, they fizzle out because not being able to duplicate. Now with the emGuarde, you buy an emGuarde, you get a detector, you duplicate. So for a lot of people in enagic, maybe their downline takes a month, 2 months, or 3 months to really get a hold of how to do the Kangen demo. But for emGuarde, what I've seen is today they buy emGuarde and the detector and the tools. Tomorrow they're out there presenting already and doing the demo. Amazing. And let me tell you this, most of the demos I do, I don't even use slides. Today, it's because of this virtual pre-launch of Enagic Australia of emGuarde. We go through a lot of the details, technical stuff and stuff like that. But most of the time, I don't even use the slides. So duplication is the key. And the last one, ladies and gentlemen, is how do I close a lot of sales? Tit, 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 right? Tit, tit, tit is the sound of the detector. When you put a detector onto the laptop, tit, 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 right? It makes a beeping sound. And the moment you turn on the emGuarde, the tit, tit, tit goes away. And what's the last step? You take the credit card and they go, they swipe the credit card and they buy the product. It is that simple. It is a 3-step process. Show the radiation on the emGuarde, get them to buy the product. It's as simple as that. All right. So we have a mantra in our business: no demo, no sale. You have to do the demo. All right. So guys, this is emGuarde. I hope you